Let's look at how to simplify radicals with variables. So we want to kind of look at this in two parts. So the first thing we want to look at is we want to simplify our number. So we're going to have some workspace off to the side here. And we're going to do the birthday cake method of simplifying the square root of 80. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at 80. And I'm going to think, what is the smallest prime number that goes into 80? Well, the smallest prime number is 2. 2 goes into 80 40 times. What prime number goes into 40? 2. 2 goes into 40 20 times. What prime number goes into 20? 2. 2 goes into 20 10 times. What prime number goes into 10? 2. 2 goes into 10 5 times. What prime number goes into 5? 5. 5 goes into 5 1 time. So now we've done our prime factorization for our number. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this. And it's going to be a real long radical this time. And we're going to put in our prime numbers for 80. And when we figure those out, that was 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Now what we need to do is we need to write our prime factors for c to the 5th. So that would be c times c times c times c times c. And then I have to write my prime factors for s cubed, which is s times s times s. Okay. So because this is square root, in here it's understood to be a 2. So we're looking for pairs of the same prime. So here's one pair, here's another pair, here's another pair, here's another pair, and here's another pair. Okay, so now I want to write my radical, my square root, such that each of these pairs comes out one time. So here is one pair. That simply comes out as 2. Here's another pair. That simply comes out as 2. Here's another pair. That simply comes out as c. Here's another pair, and that simply comes out as c. And here's my other pair, and that simply comes out as s. So now what do I have left underneath the radical that doesn't have a pair? 5, c, right here, that's c, and that s. So now we just need to clean this up. So 2 times 2 is 4, c times c is c squared, s is just s, and that's all that's in front of the square root. And what's underneath the square root? 5 times c times s. We don't need to write the multiplication sign because we know when our numbers and letters are side by side like that, it means multiplication. So I have just simplified the square root of 80 c to the 5th, s to the 3rd. So the same simplification is 4 times c squared times s square root of 5cs.